Welcome to my New Brunswick experience associated with ConnexionWorks. And I'm Heather Acker, and today I'm here with Lee Song, exit real estate agent and diamond realtor. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Heather. I'm so thrilled and to be sitting here with you again after 10 years.
Yes, has it been 10? It's almost 10.
Been almost 10, yes.
Well, Lee, I'd love to learn, and I want to let everyone know, as we'll continue our lovely conversation, in regards to where you began. And, you came to Canada. Tell us your journey.
Yes, well, that's a long story. Like this morning, I was at the city market talking with our beloved Chris, and said, how long? Oh, with Linda as well, the one draws on canvas. And then, how long you been here exactly, Lee? I said, 22 years.
Wow.
Exactly. I think it's going to be, next year's 2024 will be 23 years.
Wow. That is
very
amazing.
Soon. And so I came here as a student at University of New Brunswick, and without knowing where New Brunswick was actually at, and then only know Canada, and then flew into New Brunswick. That was quite a bit journey, and I walked through as international students, and then later on, foreign worker, and then immigrant, and then citizen. So all that journey of immigration process in the past 22 years. Of course, right now I deemed a successful business owner and diamond realtor in the community.
That's amazingly, because a diamond realtor that's top. And you're a newcomer to New Brunswick. I mean, I don't think I know any other diamond realtors. So, that's amazing. How did you find, was there any challenges when you started your company and your journey with Exit Realty?
There have always been challenges associated with anything that you start. My mom always says it's hard to start, and then for the first 3 kicks when you start up anything. Business for sure, and then life as well. Have always been adventures that I break through the walls and right start from the get-go. Anywhere from learning the language and knowing the culture, building your network right from the scratch, and later on start a business in the financial, legal, and the structures and registering, and then getting people to know you and to trust you, to build a relationship. All of those challenges can be difficult, especially when you are new to a region. Your face is new, your voice is new, your accent is new, and your relationship. And of course, I did not have my 3 generations to support me,
right?
Which most of, I think, local residents have 3, 4, 5 generations living here. Yes. You have a dozen of family members, relatives you grew up with, and then could give you resources, connections, and which can be vital to your success.
Oh, for sure. And when we talk about like the cultural diversity of those challenges, what can you give advice to entrepreneurs that want to come to New Brunswick and want to start a business? What kind of thoughts can you what can we say that would really help entrepreneurs to say, yes, you could start your business in New Brunswick?
I think it's important, like we're sitting here today at ConnexionWorks, you needed to know where to connect the dot. You needed to build your sphere, your allies, and your partners who can point you to the right directions or give you the resources and the tips so that you can save the time and to be more effective and efficient when you start things. Of course, local economic agencies like Envision St. John. Back then when I started, it was Enterprise St. John. Yes. I still remember attending some of their courses. And, of course, working in recent 5 years I've been using, there were some government grants or incentives, and such as, supporting business with consultation or marketing startup, and then also business growth. And my last work was hired a new full-time assistant, so they provided some support up front, and then so that you could, try out if this assistant works or not. I think they cover some sort of incentive and for business startup, because it is just hard, and it's always the risks associated with any of the investments you're trying to put it in, either to start or to grow. And but that's a fun part.
It's always fun learning, right?
Yes.
when I talk to entrepreneurs, I find that they're always saying, what advice do you have to give to somebody? Something that I wish I'd known before I started my business. Was there any challenges like that you had?
Yeah, I wish I would know more of how the tax works, which I'm still trying to figure out. Taxation is a big thing in Canada. Well, access funding, I think the province of New Brunswick is doing their best and to support small business owners. And I would access the support from a working NB. At working NB, there are counselors that they could assign and could give you support and could guide you to different directions. But I also remembered back then when I started business in 2014, right? You just jump off the ship because you wanted to start something, being cool as a business owner, didn't know nothing too much. And then besides you register in Service New Brunswick, I remember that I was searching Service New Brunswick, any support I could get. I also participate, I think, a workshop from back then called Enterprise Sanjiang.
Oh, yes.
It is nowadays Invasion Sanjiang.
Yes.
I think that could be a good platform with to access support and resources from economic development agencies locally. But Working on B has been the one that I have been accessing in the past 5 years.
Wonderful. So Lee, with your success with real estate and being a diamond real estate agent, where do you see your business growing in New Brunswick in the next few years?
And of course, it will still be in real estate, buying, selling, investing, probably developing.
Awesome.
But and I, of course, I hope that all the properties I'm holding, that the value will go up, bidding on the future growth and then the winning of New Brunswick and Sanjiang, right? So I see the trend of immigration are going strong, and I see the trend of opportunity are going stronger in New Brunswick, in Sanjiang region, actually. So we have such a beautiful port, and then we have a beautiful nature surrounded. And we have one of the most affordable community and properties. And then in here, we have friendly people. If we can introduce more of the people opening eyes and to shine their lights for investment in this region, that will be my winning. And I wish to include my focus with my goal of building diversity and inclusion in this community, and with more focus on business development and for my own and supporting others, and that will be my goal. So real estate is knocking on doors on many opportunities lying ahead, but I think it's going strong in the 5 and 10 years as the property values are still appreciating, and then as our projects are going forward with the port and then expansion, of course, I hope more of going on at the airport, and more small business that's starting up successfully and running.
Yes. And
more people are coming in. So I think it's good. Mm-hmm. I see more opportunities than risks in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. I hope that we get more and more diversity, influx. And because with that brings culture change, it brings so much more. So I really am happy to hear that you have that forecast, that New Brunswick is growing, and it is the opportunity for a lot of people to start and grow their companies, their businesses, their families.
Yes.
It's we are,
and it's a lifestyle too,
it
right?
Is.
So then we know that all the national average of the real estate cost and so much higher in elsewhere, even to compare with our neighboring province. Yeah. But we have a similar scenery, right? I always talk to people about being in Sanjiang. We have the best water, either it's ocean, river, or we have mixed tidal water, and then you have the lakes, right? And then we have 4 seasons, and we have a beautiful fall colors right here, and then summer you can enjoy it so much, and then with 5 minutes walking distance, you don't have to travel an hour and then being jammed 45 minutes in your car. So it's about a lifestyle. What values most at the end? It's a family, it's a friend, it's how healthy you are and how happy you are, and that's where in New Brunswick and at Sanjiang we can offer to people.
Okay, yeah, and I 100% agree.
With affordability.
We gotta love that. Thank you, Lee. I really appreciate you being here today. I look forward to your future success here in New Brunswick, and thank you so much for being with me today to talk about life in New Brunswick.
Thank you, Heather.